Hello everyone, welcome to Exemplar Physics. Here I am with another video where we discuss some basic concepts in physics. Please watch the other videos too in the playlist Basics of Physics. These videos are made with an intention that it will brush up your concepts and will improve your interest towards the subject irrespective of your class. Here in this video, we will be discussing force and motion. We will learn some basic concepts and at the end we will solve some related questions. So let's start the video. So what is force? Force is defined as a push or a pull. For example, in this picture, the boy is pushing the toy cart. He is applying force and someone is really enjoying that force. In the next picture, the boy is pulling the cart. Hence, in both cases, force is applied. The interesting thing about force is that it's not visible. Then how shall we know whether force is applied or not? Generally, the effects of force are visible. These could be change in motion, change in direction of motion, change in shape, or all together. We shall discuss more about them clearly at some other time. Does a body at rest means no force is acting on it? No, absolutely not. Let us take an example. Let us assume two persons are playing tug of war, and it happens that they apply the same force towards themselves. In such case, in which direction does the rope move? Rope does not move, right? Even the force is applied on it. How is that possible? When forces acting on an object which are equal and opposite, as in the case above, they cancel each other and we say balanced forces are acting on the object. When the forces acting on an object are balanced, there is no change in the state of motion. It either remains stationary, that is at rest, or moves at constant velocity, that is, there is no change in speed or direction. If the forces acting on the object are not balanced, then we say unbalanced forces are acting on it. An unbalanced force causes change in velocity and hence the object accelerates. See the picture above. In this picture, the black vehicle applies more force compared to the orange one. The forces are not balanced and hence the rope along with the orange vehicle moves in the direction of black one. Acceleration in a body is due to unbalanced force. The acceleration caused by an unbalanced force acts in the direction of unbalanced force and is proportional to the magnitude of unbalanced force. It means that more is the force applied, more will the body accelerates. From now onwards, let us call this unbalanced force just force. From Newton's second law, we have force is equal to mass into acceleration. You can clearly see that acceleration is directly proportional to force. The SI unit for force is kg meter per second square, which we also call it as Newton, symbol capital N. The force acting on a body of mass 1 kg is said to be 1 Newton if it accelerates by 1 meter per second square. So 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg into 1 meter per second square. This yet another peculiar thing about force. It always acts in pairs. We call them as action-reaction pairs. Let me explain with few examples. Example number 1. How do we walk or run? We apply force on the ground with our legs in the direction opposite to which we want to move. If we want to move forward, we will apply force in backward direction. This is called action. As a result of it, the ground also applies equal and opposite force on me instantly. This force is called reaction. So, for every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. Let's see another example, how to swim. Push the water with your arms backward, that is action. You get pushed forward, reaction. The gas gets released with so much force that the person holding it gets pushed back. The same technology is used in rockets. Let's try to understand another type of force called friction. Before that, let's see this picture. What happens in this? The person gets slipped on the floor. Why did he slip? He slipped because of lack of friction between his feet and the floor. So, what is friction? Friction is a type of force which opposes the relative motion between the two surfaces in contact. It acts on both the surfaces on contact. It opposes slipping and sliding. It is useful for starting and stopping the motion of a body. Excessive friction causes heating and wearing of surfaces in contact. That is a disadvantage. Now, let's learn about weight. It's a fact that every body on the earth experiences a downward gravitational pull towards the earth. That is the reason any object we throw up comes down. Let us see this picture. In this, a person is undergoing free fall. In free fall, any object will move only under the influence of Earth's gravitational pull, which we call it as gravity. So, what is weight? The magnitude of this gravitational pull or force is called weight. Weight of a person or an object will be its mass multiplied to acceleration due to gravity. Remember, the acceleration due to gravity changes with location. The value of acceleration due to gravity, that is g, is approximately 9.8 meter per second square near the surface of the earth. The SI unit of weight is kg meter per second square or Newton, since it's the gravitational pull or force. Now let us see some questions. Question number 1. An unbalanced force can cause A. Change in speed, B. Change in direction, C. Change in shape, D. All the above. So we have already studied an unbalanced force can cause change in speed, change in direction and change in shape. So the answer will be D. All the above. Question number 2. Force which helps the motion of vehicles on road. Option A. Gravitational pull, B. Air resistance, C. Friction, D. Viscous drag. So the force which helps the motion of vehicles on the road is friction. Without friction, the vehicles cannot move on the road. Question number 3. The weight of 1 kg object is? Weight is the force experienced by a body due to the gravitational pull of the earth. So weight is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity, whose value is 9.8. 1 kg into 9.8 meter per second square, that is 9.8 newtons. So the option is A. Let's see the question number 4. A book is present at rest on a table. Then we say that its weight has become 0. Earth has stopped exerting the gravitational pull. Gravitational pull is balanced by the table. D. Gravitational pull cannot act on bodies on table. So the answer is the gravitational pull is balanced by the table. The book is at rest because the forces acting on it are balanced. Now let's see the question number 5. While rubbing the hands with one another, heat is produced. This is due to dash force. A. Gravitational, B. Muscular, C. Frictional, D. Electric. So the rubbing of hands creates heat. This is due to the frictional force. Option C. Now questions for the viewers. You have to say true or false. Force always acts in pair. True or false? Please write your answer in the comment section. Hey, we have come to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, please write it in the comment section. I will surely help. And don't forget to subscribe the channel. Bye bye.